You can back out live to the scene that's been active since 1:30 this afternoon. The Night Beat's John-Carlos Estrada speaking with neighbors who saw all of that chaos unfold. John-Carlos.
Amanda, that's right, and I want to show you what's happening right now. This investigation continues well into tonight. You can see that a deputy vehicle still remains, and the crime scene tape is still up, blocking this road, and those neighbors are still startled by what happened today. This deputy-involved shooting in this community so small that a lot of the neighbors knew immediately that it was one of their neighbors, Ricky Beatty, that was involved in this shooting. An unusual scene here, rushing deputy vehicles and first responders, and even a helicopter breaking the calm in this island community.
It was just a barrage of emergency vehicles. This is usually very peaceful and calm and quiet.
Very unusual. It's usually very quiet out here.
Shortly after speaking to that suspect, he began to attack our deputy with a knife.
Deputies say one of their neighbors, Ricky Beatty, identified by his brother, stabbed a deputy, and then that deputy shot Beatty. One of Beatty's neighbors, Terry Cook, says he saw it all happen.
And they both went into to the other side of the house. I really couldn't see them at that point, but I could hear them having a conversation. I looked out again and I saw another deputy approaching quickly with the siren on and run into the house.
Cook says 10 minutes passed from the moment the first deputy showed up here on Aura Lane to the arrival of the second deputy for the emergency call.
It was a male, I would say probably early 60s maybe, kind of heavyweight, but nothing seemed to be out of the ordinary at that first exchange that I saw.
And for those neighbors who knew Ricky Beatty, they wanted to know how this escalated to a stabbing and then a shooting.
We watched the helicopter land in the field back up the road here, and they brought Rick out on a stretcher. I did notice there was a lot of blood on the pavement out there where they were loading him up.
And 11 hours after this incident happened, this investigation continues well into tonight. We did see deputies out here putting crime scene tape all over the house. It's a two-story home here in Bokeelia. The Major Crimes Unit takes over tonight's investigation. On the Night Beat, John-Carlos Estrada, Wink News now.
All right, thank you. And count on Wink News to send an alert to your phone when we learn more about the deputy and the suspect's conditions.
Also breaking